Normally, I review gaming products, but because I've started streaming and I also do these voiceovers for the videos, I wanted to test some microphones. I've also been making music with vocals for the past 9 years, so while I'm by no means an expert, I do have some experience with different microphone requirements and what I like to use personally. In this video, I'll be testing 3 microphones by Audio-Technica and the Yeti Blackout Edition. As a bonus, this is the AT2020, also by Audio-Technica, but it's not the USB version. The testing will be on the AT2020 USB Plus, also the AT9934 USB, and the BP40. The BP40 will be tested with the ZI8 mixer. They're all metal and seem like they have a high quality construction, so here are the sound tests and thoughts on each. All of the following audio is unedited. It's the raw vocals. You're listening to the BP40 right now, and it's definitely a great microphone, but the key selling point seems to be how it handles background noise. Here's a listen. So if you're in a noisy neighborhood or there's a lot going on around you, this is a microphone that will keep the focus tight on your vocals. The problem is that you need to be close to the microphone for it to pick up on your voice. If I lean back even 15 to 20 centimeters, there's a big drop off in sound. Now if I stand up and walk away from the microphone, you can still hear me, but barely, and I'm actually raising my voice to be able to talk like this right now. It doesn't seem to pick up on many pops and clicks, even without a filter, but the degree of difficulty using the microphone is high. That's expected with a specialized microphone like this. I'd recommend it if you're doing a podcast, streaming, or special voiceover work. It does have a professional sound, but it won't be for everyone. Now you're listening to my main microphone for the last 9 years, the AT2020. This is the USB Plus version, and I've done some testing with the other and they're about the same. This is probably one of the best all-rounder microphones available. The sound is fairly natural and seems realistic, while the BP40 sort of gives that studio vibe. You can sit further back with this microphone and it'll still pick up on your voice, so it's easy to use in the BP40, but it also picks up on a lot of background noise, as you can hear now. You can use noise filters to get rid of that, but if you want the high quality professional sound, you're better off with the BP40. Just a quick note, I mean a lot of background noise compared with the BP40. Compared to other mics, it doesn't pick up on much at all. I will keep using it for my music, for singing and rapping, and even some voiceover work. It's my favorite all-purpose mic so far, and using it for 9 years, I can highly recommend it. And it's relatively cheap too. Definitely great value. Now you're listening to the AT9934 USB, which is even cheaper than the AT2020. It actually has a fairly nice sound, not too different to the AT2020, but I wouldn't say as good, personally. I like that the AT2020 is just a bit tighter and picks up on less atmospheric noises. Otherwise they're quite similar. Here's a listen to the background noise. You'll also note that it's quieter because I'm just using it with the tripod that it comes with. This is what it sounds like next to my keyboard, so from about 50 centimeters away. Probably not enough volume, so be wary of that. Otherwise, if you're after a more budget option, this could be great, depends what suits you. For my purposes, I would rather save the extra and buy the AT2020. And lastly, the Yeti Blackout. This mic has plenty of volume and sounds quite realistic. It picks up on a fair bit of atmosphere though, more than the AT2020 from what I can tell, which you can hear now. That was a bit unfair, my fridge started making more noise. One really good feature to this microphone though is that it has 4 different modes, so if you want a tighter sound, you can set that. I think it could work for all purposes, it's a great all-rounder. But given its size and overall sound, I think I still prefer the AT2020. Personal preference though. The thing about microphones is that they can add a specific character to your voice, for talking, singing and rapping. It's up to you if you like the sound or not. One thing I will point out though, and this is an issue for all microphones, if you have them on the desk with your keyboard, especially if you use the stand they provide with the Yeti, it won't pick up on the key switches so much, but it will detect all the vibrations in the desk, so any bump, any knock, and any typing will cause it to sound like this. That's just lightly tapping the desk, about 30 centimeters away from the stand. And this is a typing test on the Razer Black Widow Chroma V2, and that's using the Razer Green switches. So it's a high quality stand and made of metal, so of course it's going to pick up on those vibrations a lot more. I'll just quickly go over the features for each now. The BP40 seems like the bigger brother of the AT2020, but there are no controls on it. Love the design, I think it looks great. The AT2020 USB Plus has a headphone jack, headphone volume control, and monitor control. The AT9934 is the smallest and not my style in terms of design. It has a volume control, and if you press the button in, it mutes and the green light goes orange. It also comes with this little plastic tripod. The AT2020 USB also comes with a tripod and a carry bag. And the Yeti Blackout is the biggest of them all and offers big sound, but doesn't quite hit the mark for what I want. So a quick conclusion, the AT2020 is the best all-purpose mic I've ever used, and it's affordable, great value. The BP40 is specialized but worth looking into if you need something like that. It's an outstanding microphone, and the AT9934 is a great little mic if you want something cheaper than the others. The sound quality is comparable, and the Yeti Blackout is a popular mic and very good for what it is, but I would prefer something smaller and more controlled on the sound. So in other words, you can't really go wrong with any of these. They're all really good. It's up to you what's going to suit you, but my picks would be the BP40 and the AT2020. Hope that helps. Special thanks to Emway for sending me the Yeti Blackout, and Audio Technica for letting me test some of their microphones. If you'd like to purchase any of these and help support the channel, I'll leave the usual links in the description. So thanks for watching, subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.